Hello and welcome to day 16 of our Coalition to Stop Gun Violence, Las Vegas to Pittsburgh virtual GOTV for GVP tour. My name's Andrew Patrick. I want to thank you so much for watching. Today, we're in Michigan, and we are lucky to be joined by Congresswoman Haley Stevens of Michigan's 11th District. Congresswoman Stevens was elected in 2018 to a session of Congress that really had a mandate on this issue. They voted for universal background checks and other important gun violence prevention legislation in this historic session. Congresswoman Stevens is also a member of the House Gun Violence Prevention Task Force. Congresswoman, I want to thank you so much for joining us.
It's an honor to be here, and thank you for including me in your tour. We're thrilled to have you in Michigan, and we're shining a light on these issues, and we can't wait to make change in the United States of America on gun safety and gun violence prevention.
Wonderful. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. How is this issue important to you? Why is it such an important issue in your campaign? And if there is a larger gun violence prevention majority in the House and maybe change in the Senate, what might we expect to see in next year's session?
Well, on a multitude of fronts, as a representative of a suburban district, something that I hear from my constituents over and over again is, why are my children going through active shooter training drills in their schools? Why don't we have enforceable laws? Why don't we have universal background checks? I hear this from parents. I hear this from gun owners. I hear this from veterans, that people just want common sense. And we're tired of living in a country where people who shouldn't have access to guns have access to guns and commit crimes. Those loopholes that aren't closed, domestic abusers, keeping those weapons out of the hands of those who are gonna hurt others. And just at the same time, I mean, we can enjoy our traditions of, hunting and riflery and things along those lines. That's a big deal here in Michigan, but people want gun safety. And in the suburbs, Andrew, we're hearing this from the moms and the dads.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely wonderful. Can you tell our followers and supporters ways that they can help get out the vote in your re-election effort?
Well, also, we have very engaged students, and I have this mobilized force of students who are part of this campaign, who are part of the coalition to bring some common sense gun safety legislation to the nation's capital. And we have so many different ways for people to plug into the Haley Stevens for Congress campaign. I've got a big re-election coming up. You can go to my website, HaleyStevensForCongress.com. I also know people are plugging in on social media, so we advertise very frequently on Twitter, as well as on Facebook and even Instagram. So join forces with us. We'd love to have you pick up a volunteer phone call shift. That's something that we're doing, is we're making phone calls. We're touching base with those independent voters, those swing voters, and making sure that they know that Congresswoman Haley Stevens has their back and wants to get back to Washington for a second term.
Wonderful. Well, I want to thank you again so much for joining us. Best of luck. Please stay safe. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon.
You too. I won't let you guys down. Thanks for all you're doing.
Thank you.